Hi, I'm Abie Temple from Akashic Books. Hi, Marlon. How you doing?
I'm doing pretty good. All things not considering, I mean, plague and all, but
Yeah, you seem to have a nice balcony right there.
yeah, it's a nice place. It's we're in Connecticut where it's not exactly rural, it's not exactly urban. There's a lot of green stuff. So it's cool. It's like rustic and stuff. I feel like I'm in a cabin.
It looks like a cabin.
Kind of does.
My first question is it difficult to write when Donald Trump is the president and coronavirus going on?
I'm pausing before answering because the actual writing hasn't been hard for me, but the circumstances have. It's almost as if I'm writing like I'm writing up a storm. I'm writing up a lot. But I also wonder if I'm writing to escape the twin prong monstrous reality that we're dealing with. Because I will get up pretty early and I'll start writing, and I'm writing fantasy, so I get to escape to a world that has absolutely nothing to do with the present day. And I'm absolutely loving it.
But that must be really hard to step back into reality.
It's profoundly crushing.
Which of your novels has the most humor in it?
Probably, damn. It may be a toss-up between Brief History and the new one, and Black Leopard, Red Wolf. One of the characters in Brief History, Nina Burgess, spends a lot of time just cataloging the absurdity of life in Jamaica and life in New York. There is a scene in it where she meets a guy, they hook up, and she can tell, even though he has a Jamaican accent, he wasn't born in Jamaica. How does she know? Because he asked her if she'd come.
What the hell?
If it was anybody else, they wouldn't give a shit. It's like, oh, you clearly not from here. There's another scene where I remember because I was listening to Rolling Stones album Some Girls. And there's the end of Some Girls when he goes through every racial group of women and how they have sex. And everyone's like, oh my God, how dare he? So I have her reverse it, where she goes through every kind of white man she's had sex with by nationality and just goes over them, yeah, the Italians, he's cool, but they don't bathe. Or the British people, they're cool just as long as they don't smell and they see how rotten their teeth are. And I was just skewering them one after the other. What's really funny is when you tour Europe and read that scene, when that country's nationality comes up, they're frowning and silent. As soon as it switches to somebody else, it's ha 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 ha.
What's your favorite European country to tour in?
I could probably narrow it down to European cities. Like, I loved Paris. Favorite one to tour though probably was Oslo, which is a shock to even me.
At what age is it appropriate to start reading your books?
I don't know when is the appropriate age to read a Marlon James novel. I know when is the age to steal one.
Now we're talking.
I have very fond memories, not of the novels I read when I was a kid, but the novel for adults that I wasn't supposed to read.
Yeah?
So I had the wildest time with Hollywood Wives by Jackie Collins, which started my lifelong love affair for Jackie Collins. I would say the appropriate age to steal this book from your parents would be around 13. Because then you can understand what's going on, but you shouldn't be reading this, which is exactly why you should read it.
What bothers you the most about politics in America?
It feels like, and my Nigerian friends can tell you this, my Congolese friends can tell you this, my Filipino friends would tell you the same thing. This is a shit we left. Partisan politics, a cartoon leader, just descending more and more into ridiculousness and more ridiculousness to the point where it seems as if this sort of ridiculous tribalism infecting everything, that's the shit we left. It's stunning to me to come here and be smack in the middle of such deeply partisan politics. I'm not saying there isn't a reason why this didn't happen, but it's a kind of nostalgia none of us wanted. None of my Filipino friends came to America to experience Philippines. Ferdinand Marcos is dead. Except no, he isn't. he turned into a white guy with a comb over in the White House. It's really surprising. I feel like I should give classes to Americans. It's ridiculous. It's weird. It's sad. And it just feels like it feels more than anything that I have run into, and a lot of, funny enough, us immigrants have run into a regressive sort of political system. It literally is ass backwards.
Well, on that note, we can wrap things up. Marlon, always have a great time talking to you. Bye.